Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name of 7 Spore, back with Rule the Waves 3, and today I am joined by.
Waffle, hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Mm,
I'm doing okay, and hopefully they're doing okay too.
Hopefully.
Currently, it is March of 1926, and we are at war with Britain after last episode just simultaneously Jutlanding two British battlecruisers after
I
they
mean,
sailed a little too
frankly,
close.
at that point, you can just chalk it up to them being British, but
Yeah, Britain had a Britain moment last episode. Um, it's always really interesting because sometimes I'll be like in a battle against Britain and it'll be going, kind of badly for me. It's like, oh god, this is actually like, kind of a boss fight. This isn't the best situation. Stuff's going badly. I need to get lucky, and then just suddenly their ships explode. And it's just like, okay, yeah, they had a Britain moment. The
hmm
hidden flaws came back to bite them. Um, but yeah, currently I'm in a situation where multiple of my ships are repairing. And because multiple of my ships are repairing and the directors on these vessels are not fully upgraded, nor do they have enough anti-aircraft weapons. Hold on, what's this? I think it is a smart idea to try to load these ships with some actual anti-aircraft guns. Uh, will take 3 months. How much is she currently costing? That doesn't add much cost to it at all. Actually, I will accept that. Hold on, let me get the tertiary guns added properly to Sully. And if Waffle is giggling, it's because as this video is being recorded at, 5:42 p.m. Central Time, um, Russia is having a Russia moment in the real world.
Yes, and I've also got a nice bottle of wine here as well, so that's probably contributing.
Probably.
I get very giggly when I've had some booze.
Yeah, so we have drunk Waffle today. You might also
Hey,
remember.
I'm not drunk yet. I just
No, yeah,
started.
yeah,
Come on.
okay. Eventually, we'll have drunk Waffle. Um,
uh,
and I should also
oh,
mention if you're,
goodness.
if you've seen this channel a while, you'll recognize him from some of the From the Depths videos. All right, time
Yep.
to send Sully in to get a rebuild, because it's probably better to do, or best to do that right now. She's going to be out for 3 months anyways. Poor thing took 2 torpedoes. I'm kind of surprised she didn't sink. Zero torpedo protection.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one FTD video we made. Yeah. Did we make one or did we make two?
No, I'm pretty sure we made one, and then we just never got around to it because I don't have any time anymore.
Yeah. We need to get, part of me's like, we need to get that ship built, and then part of me's like, the thing I'm doing now and From the Depths is full
Mm-hmm.
distracted by, what is it?
Rule the waves?
Partly Rule the Waves and partly, the other build I'm doing in From the Depths.
Mm,
So when I do From the Depths, it's that one really big build, and I need to get the lifeboats done, and I am like severely procrastinating on them.
understandable.
Yeah, if anyone who's seen the channel, you know that crane video I have? Yeah, that's for that boat. Um, but I'm literally stuck on like getting the lifeboats done. I cannot believe I spent so much effort on a fucking crane to make it, fully work, only to then proceed to struggle getting lifeboats set up. But yeah, the first step here is to refit my damaged ships, because, they're going to be repairing anyways. Might as well have them get, better anti-aircraft guns and, better directors. You don't have any float planes, do you? Hmm.
By the night.
So how much does a plane and catapult weigh?
Are you trying to add a float plane?
Yep.
Mm,
I think
useful. To be honest, plane mechanics and rule waves kind of confuse me. I don't understand how they work, but it happens.
what I do is I get rid of two guns. I get rid of this mount. Move 6, remove 5, I think. Reduce the number of tertiary guns to 8. Ah, God, that does severely cut down the number of light anti-aircraft guns. I think I gotta remove 2 more tertiary mounts. Um, we'll remove 6 and 3. There we go. And that should give me a little bit more normal anti-aircraft. Make the ship just a little bit more balanced. So, yeah, this will be for Droyan's rebuild. It is slightly cheaper doing this than, oh yeah, this is actually slightly cheaper, I
Mm,
think, than actually, just regularly repairing the ship for some
hmm,
reason.
strange.
Yeah, it's weird. Something where I can add, okay, I can't add additional visuals, so I need to get the float plane on the back. Start with the catapult, set rest angle the other way around. Opening to medium. Then get rid of one of these
Mm,
rectangle
mm,
graded somewhere. Probably this one? Yeah. Move that visual and add in a crane. Okay, this the first step is kind of just, make sure that my navy's kind of, actually working. I'll put the crane about there. Uh, I'll set it off to the other side. I'll set it kind of over the float plane. Okay, technically she could have improved main guns. That's too expensive. Yeah, because Bedroyant would be out for 3 months. I think the one's out for 2 months I should probably update as well. Maybe not. I'll have to consider on Ferry, because the Jules Ferry is like very recently rebuilt. The only real
mm,
advantage there would be to get the
mm.
anti-aircraft directors. I mean that like one anti-aircraft director though, that is a good amount of additional heavy anti-aircraft factor. Does mean, I probably have to cut out a medium and a light anti-aircraft gun. That's
Oh,
835 for three
oh,
months. Actually, I think that'll save. That's probably gonna save some cash. Actually, thinking about it now. I hate how long this takes to load. Because I do want to try to do some battles this episode. Yeah, look at that! My monthly balance situation is getting better as I'm sending these damaged ships in for rebuild. Um, Liberty can go in. Okay, I guess Liberty's not getting any heavy anti-aircraft right now. We'll get a catapult. Aft mounted. Ooh, do I want a Q mounted catapult going over like the two wing turrets on Liberty? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Waffle. Are you still paying attention to the Russia situation? I don't know where Waffle is right now. Okay, let me add graphics to this ship. Okay, yeah, I take it you are not paying attention. You're just seeing what's happening to Russia.
Yeah. I'm also working on my own project, admittedly.
That's fair. I was saying, should
Mm.
I think I'm gonna do the aft catapult, but I was considering instead putting a Q catapult,
I
um,
mean, is there
up
really
over.
any advantage to it?
Not really. It was just where do I want the catapult
Mm.
to be visually placed? Do I want it at the aft end of the ship, or do I want it like, going over the two, what are they? The two wing turrets. Yeah, so this ship is costing 1411 per month. So this is actually going to increase costs a little bit to do this. But it does mean that, another ship will have a float plane on her. I need to
Mm.
remove a decoration from somewhere. I'll remove one of the lifeboats. You don't need lifeboats!
Exactly. You don't need them. Just don't sink.
Yeah, don't sink. Um, I'm gonna crane 1, I think. Although crane 2 looks better. Yeah, do crane 2. Screw it. You can get by with not sinking, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll put the crane where the lifeboat is.
Mhm.
That'll work. There we go. There's the battleship Democracy. Well, technically that's Liberty. And then I think I send in the battlecruiser Dunkirk as well, and that's all the ships which get sent in for, the rebuild. And hopefully the monthly balance will actually get good once my remaining Charlemagne class battleship gets recommissioned.
Hopefully.
Well, not recommissioned, but complete the rebuild.
Mm, you'll like to hope.
Yeah. Actually, it should. Let's see. So a Charlemagne class is normally 759 in service right now,
Hmm.
in terms of cost. And in terms of rebuild cost, it's about 3,000, a little over 3,000. So I'm gaining probably about what, two, like 2,200, 2,300 back with the recommissioning.
Mm,
Yeah. All right.
hopefully. Would be a little awkward if you didn't, though.
Let me get an AA director on Nantes. I do. Part of me which part of me really wants to try to get an aircraft on not Nantes, on Dunkirk. Dunkirk, just to understand, Dunkirk is basically French Seydlitz
Hmm.
in
I
here.
noticed from the turret layout.
Yeah.
Seemed that way.
Little long of the tooth in 1926, but
Mm. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Um, I don't have all that much weight remaining, so if I add an aircraft and a catapult, might might have to cut the first spat down by 2. I think that's acceptable. This question is it? No, yeah, I think cutting Tershbat down is add in. Okay, so I'm negative 16 with a lower heavy anti-aircraft factor if I do that. So this is better
Mm.
then. Okay, where the hell do you put dual purpose guns on a Saidlet style ship?
Good question. I don't know.
Because that is, I don't think that was ever a historical concern.
Mm.
It would be really
Mm.
interesting to see what would happen if like the German World War One battle cruisers got kept around longer.
Maybe.
Okay, that gun would get ruined by the blast effects of that turret, but I I think I have to. Well, will we ever wind up in a situation where we are being simultaneously attacked by aircraft and battleships?
Maybe.
So there we go. Um, Two fire control positions and position the catapult mount aft. I think I'm just gonna preemptively remove this rectangle. Catapult rotating, all the float plane next.
Mm.
I went completely past it. You can say clueless now. Train two, and there we go. The crane's two position there, set rest angle to maybe 170. And there we go. There's Dunkirk. So that will cost 1653. Um, Currently it's costing 1646. So that will cost a little bit more overall,
Mm.
but it shouldn't be that bad. It's one
Mm.
more turn of construction, which I think
Mm.
I can tolerate that for,
Mm.
getting that battle cruiser upgraded. And, getting
Mm.
another ship with an advanced director, because I need advanced directors.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, this will hurt for a few turns as my battlecruiser force is now cut down to 7. I guess technically 8 ships if we're counting Corbeil, which I've thrown in the first battlecruiser division.
Mm.
But the good news is that Britain only has 5. But Britain does have a CV. I find it funny that the British CVL in service has a heavier tonnage than the British CV in service.
Just don't question it.
Yeah, don't question it. Um,
The more you question it, the more
yeah, Furious is gonna be an
concerning it
annoying
gets.
fight. Okay, there's part of me which wants to reduce my research. I don't think I will this turn. I think I will next turn if I have to. Uh, that would be a destroyer battle. I don't feel confident enough to win that. I don't feel confident. I forgot to move my AV back. Raid on coastal shipping. Sure.
Mhm. Hmm.
I've just realized that I should have copied a save of the previous battle of the two battlecruiser explosions. Nah, well, too late now. Let's do this. Attack enemy ships in general. So I need to sink 2 ships, any ships over there. What do I have deployed? Ooh, I get CVLs. So I get Airmensch and Dixmude. Over here I got the battleship Charlemagne and Diderot.
Lovely.
Um, led by the battlecruisers Nancy Aquitaine. Over here I have two forces, so it looks like yeah, Strasbourg and Nantes are stacked on top of each other, and looks like they are immediately followed by a cruiser division, which is followed by another. Okay, some stuff's really weird here. What is you? Okay, so the battleships are a core on my CVLs. I think right now, um, maybe a small complement of fighters. I want to check something. Okay, it is morning. Ready that strike. Request land-based cap over that division. I'm going to go to heavy. Okay. Because, you know, at some point we are going to get spotted, and I want to just quickly check what the order of order of battle is. So these guys are escorting the carriers, but it means I can also grab these battleships and move them in my main force if I have to. So I got 3 carrier division deployed. That's probably the best one to actually have deployed. Second battlecruiser, third battlecruiser. Um, you are okay. You're a scout. Where is the cruiser division? So you, Victor Hugo, you are a core on second battlecruiser. You should be a core on third battlecruiser. Okay, you are a support third battlecruiser division. I'm actually gonna set you as a core on second cruiser. I'm okay with that being there. I'm okay with the rest of these. So hopefully that should reorganize everything a little better. It does look like I'm going to be limited to 25 knots in this battle because of the battlecruiser Strasbourg. That would be... Yeah, Strasbourg is probably the slowest ship in this formation, plus these old cruisers. Honestly, kind of weird if you think about it, that my really old armored cruisers are, you know, not the slowest ships here.
I mean, it happens.
That,
It
that's
happens.
that's called machinery rebuilds.
Truly.
Oh, what's my carrier aircraft range? All right, we can. Okay, torpedo bomber wise, we can cover the channel. Excellent. Isn't like the previous war. I'm gonna move up to 18 knots, just go a little faster. So yeah, your support on those. Now, if I wind up needing the battleships, for any okay, one trader over there. That's good to know. Destroy. If I wind up needing the battleships for anything, I can just, you know, take manual control and call them in, or assign them to the back of the line, or the rear of the line. Land sights an unknown ship. Based on our reports, that would be a merchant. Third carrier division has been spotted by enemy aircraft. Means I gotta get a strike going here soon against something. Okay, the merchant. Confirmed target. Confirmed target. Alright. Coordinated strike. Priority target BB. I have no idea where Aramenchi's escort fighters are, but apparently just they're going this way. Why are they going this way? Oh no. Launch. I'm hoping that having a lot of cap is going to help. That being said, because of these concerns, I am going up to maximum cap. Aircraft carriers, if sailing into the wind, would need to sail kind of towards my coast. It should be noted that I think a lot of the, Britain does have a lot of aircraft, but there are a lot of Zeppelins. Don't have any CVs sighted, which is good so far. Problem is, Britain does have air bases. Artois sights an unknown ship, unidentified CL in front of us. Enemy scout forces detected. Yep, okay. It's an enemy CA in front of us of the Niobe class. Right. The line is now broadside. Go at 25 knots to allow Strasbourg to stay caught up. Battlecruisers identified. We have an inconstant class battlecruiser and something else in front of it. Yep, target the BC division. Good news is that they're sending 2 battlecruisers at my 4. 2 inconstant class battlecruisers. These are 8-14. Oh, these things are kind of crap. 8 14-inch guns, 6.5-inch belts, 7-inch turrets. Nancy is 8 14-inch guns, 10-inch belt, 15-inch turrets. Aquitaine is only 12-inch guns, but 8 of them, 9.5-inch belt, 13.5-inch turrets. Following that up with Strasbourg, which is 10 12-inch guns, well, only 8 to a broadside, 8.5-inch belt, 12-inch turrets, and Nantes, which is 10 11-inch guns, 9-inch belt, and 13-inch turrets. And honestly, my armored cruisers are no slouches either, and I got 3 of them here. I feel like these British battlecruisers are not happy. I can especially see that they're not happy because the lead in Constant has already had a turret destroyed. It does look like enemy destroyers are making torpedo runs though. So I'm gonna pull back a little bit. Enemy aircraft are approaching the cruiser division. What are they? Torpedo bombers. Pull away. They're torpedo bombing Frond. Okay. And a bunch of them screwed up and have torpedoed an enemy ship. Enemy torpedoes have been torpedoed. The torpedo bombers launched at Frond. Pull away. Oh god. It looks like the enemy torpedo bomber screwed up. Okay, so the current call is to line my ships back on course. It looks like the Niobe class is damaged, and the good news is, unsighted open. Where is that getting that up? So they are torpedo bombing over here. Enemy ship unsighted, hit by a torpedo. Nice. Okay. I'm going to define these as the first successful aerial torpedo attacks. At the very least, the first aerial torpedo attacks to hit an enemy ship. Likely. Oh god. Strasbourg slowed down to 22 knots. Fire at the battlecruiser division. Reporting heavy damage on the Cressy. Waffle, you there? And I invited him on. No. Might occasionally chime in. Okay, so... Yeah, okay. Aquitaine is getting torpedoed by enemy torpedo bombers. Please dodge. It looks like she's dodged. Good. We're still hitting these two in constant class, and it looks like we've actually destroyed multiple turrets. Nancy sights an unknown ship. I'm gonna say turn back this way. Enemy aircraft are approaching our second battle division. It is 4 torpedo bombers. Come on, Cap, deal with them. Looks like we have. God, their battle cruisers are starting to hit us. Well, I don't think my ships are in particularly bad shape. Strasbourg's a little damaged. Nancy's a little damaged, but the other ones should be fine. Retarget the BC division. These enemy heavies are probably not particularly happy. God. They've got Nancy's range. Okay, launch more torpedo bombers? I guess the question is, did the British torpedo bombers come from, where did they come from? Did they come from, British air bases, or did they come from, British carriers? And I think that's a very good question to ask. And what is going on with these forces over here? Are those scout cruisers? Enemy aircraft are approaching second battle. Zeppelins. Alright, we are about to be bombed by Zeppelins. That went about as well as expected. What's this ship doing over here? One of our cruisers. What are reports? EVs. Yep. Let's go up there. We are reporting British CVs being around, which is good to know. Okay, I think we have vaguely forced their battlecruisers back. We have a cripple over here, it looks like. Or, not a cripple, that's a merchant. I would love to attack in here, but I'm actually very worried because I've just sent airstrikes at that location. So, I'm gonna kind of keep my ships a little bit further away from that for the moment. I'm gonna move you guys into a support and screen role. Saber strikes a mine and is sinking. Sure, you can rescue survivors. Damn it. It's an epee class. How damaged are we considering the inconstants right now? Okay, so that inconstant has 2 turrets, that one has 3 turrets. And they might not even have cross-deck firing looking at this. I don't think they do. They have a cross-deck layout, but they don't have cross-deck firing. Pistolet has spotted a submarine. Okay. Start swerving panties. Okay, I'm already up to 24 knots. Strasbourg will fall behind a little bit, probably. We have unidentified land installations, though. So, coastal batteries. 6-inchers, though only. And these British battle cruisers have now trapped themselves against the coast. And my airplanes have found something. Found the enemy CV. Aircraft are approaching 2nd Cruiser Division. That's not great. TB Beaufighters. So now I have a decision to make. Do I go after these 2 ships, or do I try to redirect and take out enemy, the enemy aircraft carriers? I'm not sure the enemy aircraft carriers are big enough of a threat right now. Given how few of their shots have actually, landed any hits. I say few of their shots, I don't think they've landed a hit yet. Oh god. And Gimbetta's getting shot up by the enemy battlecruisers. Just stayed on Leon Gimbetta. Yeah, she's not in great shape right now. Enter strikes a mine. Okay, we are basically in the middle of a minefield. Looks like. These inconstant class ships are slowed and trapped. Okay, we got Zeppelins probably going after our carriers. Shit, Charlemagne takes a bomb hit. 600-pound bomb to the engine room. Oh god, she's slowed. Yeah, that's the most severe hit they've scored so far. But the good news is we are continuing to pound these in constant class battle cruisers, and that's kind of my main goal. They are stuck along the coast, unable to move, and I'm ordering the flotilla attack now. I think the right call right now is the flotilla attack. Because they're not moving. If we can launch torpedoes at them right now, this is when, you know, we can score good hits. Fortunately, they can probably launch good torpedoes at us, so I'm going to kind of pull around a bit more. Pull back more. Yeah, pull around again. Oh god. Yep, okay. Now, Florette is taking a lot of damage. Now, Florette's crippled, but I think we've bagged them. I think we've got them. Or at least we have... Yeah, wait, which inconstant got hit? The lead inconstant just got hit by 2 torpedoes. We hit the trailing inconstant now with 2 torpedoes. And with that done, I think cancel the flotilla attack order. Ardar class hit by a torpedo. Nice shot. So the trailing constant got hit by another torpedo. She's gone dead in the water. The lead one is not yet dead in the water, it seems. She's still moving. Lynx is hit by a torpedo. We hit the trailing inconstant with a torpedo. Yeah, that's Lynx dead. Goodbye, Lynx. Cordelia class hit by a torpedo. We got a cruiser with a torpedo. We've not yet managed to knock out this inconstant class, though. Never mind, we hit it again with another torpedo. That Gala's gotta be sinking. Good shot. Confirmed 2 enemy battlecruisers dead. Part at 22 knots, run down the enemy carriers. Okay, another one of our destroyers is now sinking. So, fortunately, we did lose a good number of destroyers there. Definitely gonna have to make these up next war. Rapier strikes a mine, unfortunately. Yeah, stop running them down, please. Everyone, please form back up. Please form back up now. Like, they're dead. You don't need to keep attacking. You know, you've bagged a cruiser, 2 battle cruisers, and at least heavily damaged, if not bagged another cruiser. Also, the smoke clouds from these ships. Okay, go to 20 knots. So I think I've accomplished my objective. The question is, do I think I can run down the enemy carriers or not? Please, guys, please rejoin. You've done enough. Theo Devote strikes a mine. Fuck. Goitois class. She should go home. Which division are you part of? Okay, yep, I am content with the direction she has picked. Floret is sinking. Hello.
Yes, it's been quite the battle, hasn't it?
Yes, it very much has. I have lost a number of destroyers, but
Oh,
you can see the situation that Britain is in right now.
that's the British coastline.
Yes,
That's the French Navy.
yes,
That's the French Navy. The
uh,
British coastline.
yes. Those are
Oh,
two British battle cruisers.
oh dear.
They are not moving. None of those British ships, none of these are moving. So if you want the current situation, actually, you know, I'm pulling off. I'm pulling off. I think the correct move right now is to run to Cherbourg. I've struck too many mines out here.
Yeah.
I wanted
I'm
to run down
actually
the
in
I wanted to run down the carriers, but Nancy's too low on ammo.
Mm.
God, airships, what are you approaching? Yeah, objective, sink 2 ships, any ship accomplished. Awesome. That was one of the inconstant class battle cruisers. Come on, airships, don't bomb any of my ships. Strasbourg strikes a mine. God damn it. What's her speed limited to? 17 knots. Go 16. Alright, actually, you know what? Go like 12. Let Strasbourg limit her flooding. She's slowly limiting her flooding. Yeah, I think right now the goal is just run to Cherbourg. Um, because of this, I think the next goal is to just... Hold on. I'll put you guys on heavy. How about that? You launch. You also launch vaguely there. I think the goal right now is just launch another strike. I'm gonna say though, I think that was a success, even with like the number of destroyers I've now lost.
Mm.
Um, okay, Strasbourg, you can move up to 12 knots. Go to Cherbourg.
Mm.
The good news is that every enemy airstrike missed except for one. And the
Mm.
one enemy airstrike which hit was Zeppelins.
Mm.
All their torpedo bombers missed.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Mosquiton is dead. Unfortunately. But yeah, the rest of my ship should make it out. I'm gonna bring Strasbourg up to 14 knots. Actually, I'll bring her up to 15. 2 knots below max. Yep, launch over there. And actually launch over there. And try to launch them a little bit further so that you don't mistake my ships for the enemy. Oh, something's attacking something right now. Oh, hey. Torpedo bombers. Torpedo bombing my CVLs. Well, that's the first time they've actually gotten close. Oh, God. Yeah, now they managed to hit on a, Destroyer. Damn it. I think I am on maximum cap, right? Yeah. I think, yeah, that ship's just sinking. Just, for now, you can rendezvous with the fleet again, that would be nice, but I think you're fucked. Mosquito's just being left for dead. Rescuing survivors from one of from yeah, that sinking destroyer. Okay, you know what? Okay, what are you doing, Dugoitois? That's Dugoitois. You are a scout for Nantes. I'm gonna have you as a support. Where's DeVoe? DeVoe's actually going back to port, so she's doing the smart thing. Couple enemy. That's a cruiser and a destroyer harassing us. Oh, Dugoitois was rescuing survivors. That's a Phaeton. So that's a Phaeton class. I want to look up what a Phaeton is. Is that newer or is that older? Oh, that's really old. Yep. It's not great. Shouldn't be too worried. Dugoitois could fight that. But yeah, the mines were kind of crazy here. Oh, their CVLs are apparently down here. Interesting. But I think I'm too low on ammunition to proceed. Too damaged. So goal now, get into Cherbourg. Calling the battle over. Over. I'm gonna say form as a support on Nancy. Any of these ships which are crippled should just form as a support on Nancy. Because that'll at least get them in the right direction. Including you. Form as a support on Nancy. Actually, form as a support on Boitois. She's right there. So you guys aren't heading back out to sea when my navy is retreating. Bombing Musketon. Alright, awesome. Approaching enemy ships. Here, bomb hit. Looks like we got a merchant. Did not find their carriers. Spotted a sub. Let's say yes to all. I'm gonna take manual control over you guys, so you kind of way. Actually, no. I know. You can go back into port if you want. I want you to at least recover your planes. There we go. Alright. Bold cruiser is in port. Scenario is over. We lose a sub. I'll take that. They didn't actually have any battleships with the carriers. I should have gone after them. But posting that in battle results real quickly. As another excellent battle. Ship detail. Well, actually, air details. Let's take a look. So I had 60 fighters, didn't lose any. 61 torpedo bombers, 11 medium bombers, 11 floating scouts, all that. Losses: 11 torpedo bombers and 1 medium bomber. So the medium bomber was an ops loss. 9 of the torpedo bombers were ops loss, I presume, on that landing at the end. And then, total or 2 were lost due to anti-aircraft fire. They suffered 11 fighter losses on ground ship, 11 torpedo bomber losses, 10 on ground ship, and then 1 air-to-air. I could quickly scroll through air. Actually, no. We'll do ship details first. Okay, so we got battlecruisers Australia and Constant, the CVL New Zealand, the cruisers Retribution, and then the cruisers Retribution and Terpsichore. I will gladly take this result, even if,
Mm.
6 destroyers lost is not great.
Mm. It's
Um,
not great, but it could have been a lot worse.
yeah,
Besides, destroyers are expendable.
yes. I will probably have to resort my destroyer divisions a bit, but this is a significant victory for France. Battlecruiser Australia, so initially she was getting hit with, 12-inch, 11-inch fire. Looks like it's doing something. It is destroying the turrets, which is telling me that they did not armor these ships well at all. Yeah, 14-inch main armament, but if your turrets aren't armored against 12-inch shells, what's the point? Um, yeah, more hull hits. She's scoring main hits on Leon Gambetta. So at this point, she's trapped on the coast. We get, initial battle. Now she's trapped on the coast. There we go. 2 torpedoes here from the destroyer Floret. Torpedo from Cogni, and then a torpedo from Carabine. And she's sinking at that point. Battlecruiser Inconstant, so she's taking 14-inch shells initially from Nancy. So, yeah, she's Nancy's main target. That's doing her not great. Nancy's also gets a hit in. Strasbourg's getting some hits in there. 12-inch Strasbourg takes 2 torpedoes from Arc, sinks, and then after she's sinking, Pierre and Jaguar each get another hit, as well as Epee. And then Epee gets a dud torpedo hit, and a bunch of other fire goes in. CVL New Zealand took a single torpedo hit from Aramanch, and then her bulkhead ruptures. Flooding
Mm.
increased.
But will she get home?
Leaks and aging structure increases flooding. Okay, so she was not a well-maintained ship, and went down. Retribution, so some 8-inch hits on her. She takes a torpedo from Poignard and sinks, and then another torpedo from Unkino and Sakalev. Terpsichore. Initial hits looks like from secondary rounds. Takes a torpedo hit from Sakalev. 6-inch, 11-inch critical fire control damage. 6-inch near miss. More 11-inch, and then a torpedo hit from Poignard and sinks. Yeah, so I go through like the full damage report. I hate to say it.
Mm.
Strasbourg, medium damage in port. So she's initially taking 9-inch fire from Bachant. Isn't particularly bad, but that's why she slowed the Splinter's perforate uptakes.
Mm.
Um, then she strikes a mine, detaches because of heavy flooding, and gets it under control, thank goodness. Charlemagne 600-pound bomb to the engine room, but is in pretty okay condition. So Bachant, 14-inch belt extended, deck extended, 11-inch belt penetration. Yeah, so we were getting, heavy hits on this Cressy class cruiser, but it just didn't do her in. Nancy, so yeah, we're taking 14-inch fire. Nancy wasn't even slowed. So yeah, she's taking 14-inch hits, 6-inch, 9-inch hits. But her armor held up. Did a lot of structure damage, didn't do a lot of other damage. DeVoe took a mine, engine room, detaches on orders, and does get into port. Leon Gambetta took a 9-inch hit there. Yeah, turret, 14-inch shirt destroyed. Um, Hull pass through, fore aft hull. Where's the other turret destroyed? Maybe that? Yeah, 'cause she loses 2 turrets. I don't see where the second turret got destroyed, unless both these were destructions. Anyway, yeah, Leon Gambetta lost a couple turrets. Abukir got away after a lot of 12, 11-inch fire, a little bit of 6 and 8-inch too. And now we get to our destroyers. Saber takes a mine and sinks. Koi takes a torpedo hit from Nautilus and sinks.
Mm.
Lynx takes a torpedo from DDD and sinks. Okay, that was kind of fun to say, DDD.
Mm. Yeah.
From the destroyer D. Floret takes. Floret just gets shot up a lot, so 6-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch hit, 6-inch hits, and then eventually sinks as she's retreating. Panther takes a mine and sinks. Mosquito gets crippled at some point. Yeah, engine room hit probably. Yeah, engine room hit and left behind and gets sunk. Raccoon takes a torpedo hit from Sokolave and sinks. Nautilus, yeah, I'm seeing some bunch of 5-inch hits on her from my ships, and then, yeah, just a bunch of 5-inch which sinks her and then takes a torpedo while she's sinking. We do get D. D does sink, and that is a bunch of 5-inch shell hits, it looks like. Yeah, just 5-inch shell hits from everything. British destroyer Cossack, 3 torpedo hits.
Mm.
Takes the first torpedo from Karkoi, gets the flooding under control. Takes the second torpedo from Segei, which sinks her, and then Segei gets a third torpedo hit in. Last destroyer Tartar. 4-inch hull, 5-inch hits. Flooding, 5-inch. A ship sinking, and then a 500-pound bomb hit from airship base Dunkirk. So he bombed a sinking British destroyer. Goitois escapes with 9-inch and 2 5-inch hits into her. She's not in terrible shape. Got a damage control expert in command. Morse gets mine. Merchant 14. Okay, so this one we bombed with 1,600-pound bombs and a torpedo. Hova takes a torpedo from a bowfighter but gets out. Rapier takes a mine and escapes. Hermaget takes some 6-inch and 9-inch fire. She's a cruiser. Skay, bunch of got shot up a bunch. Yeah, I think we're just at the point where it's you know, destroyers getting shot by like secondaries and taking damage because of it. Merchant 15 was boarded and scuttled by Lalande. Claymore, some hits from cruisers. Yeah, I'll just quickly go through the rest of these. Good battle though.
Mm. I mean, for 6 destroyers,
Yeah.
that seems something young school. 6 destroyers for 2 battle cruisers is a net positive trade. You need to
9-inch.
think of destroyers as more disposable.
Even in the destroyer counts, we only lost by 1 though, because
Mm.
we lost 6 destroyers, they lost 5 destroyers. So, destroyer wise, we basically you can think of it as destroyer wise. We traded one for one, except for that last destroyer, where our last destroyer is equivalent to 2 battle cruisers, 1 CVL, and 2 light cruisers, and 2 merchants. Scala was taking 4-inch and 6-inch hits. Cordelia took 8-inch torpedo tube hit. Yeah, okay, these are just kind of lightly damaged ships at this point. Some Great Britain cruisers, the Phaeton
Mm.
class, which got shot up a bit. Might have been possible for me to have done more damage here, but I kind of thought that they'd have some battleships out escorting their carriers, because apparently I had battleships escorting my carriers. But apparently not.
Apparently not.
Yeah. The good news is that once my battle cruisers repair, this should basically mean that I have an advantage in, a significant advantage in Britain over ships. Like, battlecruiser wise, Britain has been cut down to 3 at this point. So
Mm.
CV Furious does manage to escape, without being hit. Not happy about. This battery we shot a couple times. Like, Tellus took a orange hit. I think that's all the... Okay, Scorpion launched a torpedo at something, but didn't hit anything. I was looking for, additional things of... One there. Alright, so in terms of the work that the
Mm.
aircraft did, I quickly want to see what hit what. Okay, so a torpedo from Dixmude struck Merchant 14. And then in terms of New Zealand, that torpedo was from Aramanch. So if I look at the air details, okay, so bomb hits, airship base Harwick got a bomb hit. You can see the 2 bomb hits from airbase Dunkirk. I don't even know what their second bomb hit was. Okay, so yeah, 6F got the Flotilla 6F from Dixmude got the hit on the Merchant, and then Flotilla 5F got the torpedo hit on the enemy carrier and Sanker, as well as the 4 bomb hits. Um, you can see CVL New Zealand. Actually, hold on. That's an inconstant class. That was all 3 inconstant class ships deployed,
Mm.
except they kept 2 as battlecruisers, converted 1 to a carrier, and then I think that's all 3 in constant class. Maybe they have another one, but that would be funny if, they build 3 ships of this class, convert 1 into a carrier, and then lose all 3 of them in the same battle anyways.
Mm. Unfortunate.
That is a major victory. I think 2 ships, any ship's okay. Bonus for 2 surviving merchants. Yeah, that totally compensates.
Based.
Compensates for losing
Like, I know you lost
this.
half the battle fleet, but hey, 2 merchants got away, so good job, King.
Yeah, so if I look at their remaining battle cruisers, yeah, that was all of that class. We just sank an entire class of battle cruiser. And
I want
so
off Spore's wild ride.
yeah, force flagship. Let's see this move, the chase up. We engage. Fight over here. Actually, this may be merchants. Yeah, and then the retreat this way. Fight them there, and then you can see their carrier force. And yeah, this force winds up over here. The carrier force is kind of over here for a bit, and then winds up over here. And it was actually going down here for a time. Man, that would have been absolutely hilarious if their carrier force struck this mine.
Oh god, that would have been so funny. Just out of nowhere. Yes, CV has struck a mine.
Yeah, just get to the
What?
results screen. A CV has sunk. Wait, what? Check it.
What?
And,
Mines?
yeah.
It is quite humorous, it must be said.
Alright. French major victory. Gained 2 prestige.
The
I will accept that as the battle name. God damn it, what is my monthly balance?
battle of the British skill issue.
I think now is the time where Strasbourg gets some new fire control. We finished construction of a motorboat torpedo. Sergeant Marabou has finished her reconstruction. Pluton has finished working up. Dual-purpose guns as main armament for destroyers. Better torpedoes, improved hydrophones. Forces are fighting valiantly in Madagascar. Mood is damaged. British Seal Andromash has hit a mine and has sunk. 32 more T and active fleet needed. With what money? Okay, yeah, there's the US starting to get really pissed off. But Britain's blockaded. I feel like I'm gonna need to end this war soon rather than later. Um, oh, St. Louis now has the O tag, which is unfortunate. Okay, Charlemagne has already been rebuilt, so she will just be left as is. I think Strasbourg will get the advanced director. She already does have an aircraft. So, get an anti-aircraft director and get some more medium anti-aircraft guns. And that should, I mean, when Strasbourg gets back out, she'll be better, and, that should be the same amount of time she's repairing for. Okay, Britain's now
Mm.
blockaded. That's excellent.
5 months of war.
Yep.
Oh, so much has happened. Complete insanity.
If I take a quick look, I think it might be worthwhile to refit Deval too, after her mine damage. Get advanced directors on her. Can I do that? Nope. God, I can't even put an anti-aircraft director on her. She's like so overloaded. I'd have to probably do a major modernization. But yeah, I think it is get Val rebuilt. Probably put a consideration in Dixmude as well, and also move the AV back over. The U.S. joining the war though will be really
Mm.
bad.
Mm.
Because that's looking like it's probably 2 turns away. U.S. is starting to get ready. But if I look at relations, Russia's also kind of getting ready too. During the war on my side.
Yeah.
If I look at Dixmude, probably good to get her advanced directors.
Mm.
And light anti-aircraft guns. Unfortunately, yeah, my monthly balance is absolute garbage.
Mm.
I need to get my ships rebuilt. I would love to get the carrier Bjorn completed, but damn, is that just difficult to do at this point. That's all gonna take 2 months. Might halt the rebuild of the peak class again, despite desperately needing more destroyers. And one last thing before this is over, move you to Northern Europe. So I have the AV deployed and can do more scouting. So good news is the repairs of Nancy and Leon Gambetta, as well as at Cruiser Primoget, should kind of help. For Charlemagne being out, it's not great. Actually, if let's say I throw on anti-aircraft directors. Right now, if I send her in for a rebuild, it's actually only a 902 monthly cost. If I do this rebuild, yeah, it's only a 908. I think I send Charlemagne in for the rebuild then. It'll take the same amount of time. And it will presumably decrease the amount of I'm spending. And I think with the rebuilds, when you get the ships back, if you send them in for a rebuild when they're damaged, I think you will get the ships back repaired.
Mm.
Delayed the construction of Liberté by a month. One of our aircraft types has poor reliability. Refitting those ships with more anti-aircraft guns. Well, I think that is. I think that's this episode over.
Oh, already?
So, yeah, it's hour 16 minutes.
Yeah.
A little long.
Well, I know I didn't talk much, but thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And you guys, I have to thank our Naval Warfare Simulations, Matrix games, and Slytherin games for giving me the key for this for free to
Hmm.
bring this series. I still have to purchase a key for someone at some point, like do a key giveaway, but goddamn, I'm procrastinating on that. It's called doing a stream, and I've not had time or will to do streams lately. Um, there will be links to my own Discord, Twitch, and the other website down below. The website which decided that the enemy faction in the Star Wars prequels is now a slur. That website, yes. And but yeah, you can join. Those are down below. Don't go to that one. Go to the other two. The Discord and Twitch are better. Twitch is where I do non-Roll the Waves live streams very occasionally, and Discord is where you can get notifications when the videos go live, and I guess hang out. I need to get my Discord server more active, but I don't know. I think the series has been helping a little bit. I already did the thank you. And the last thing is there is a link to a community Roll the Waves Discord server. It is not
Mhm.
official, but like officially recognized. If that makes sense. So yeah. Um, And I think with that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye. And
Mhm.
you can say a bye as well.
Farewell.
All right, cool. See you guys later.